Hello, welcome back to the channel. Straight into it, this is the Puma All Pro Nitro Elite. This is the second colourway that's been released, and on the box it is stated as being light aqua yellow alert. However, in my opinion, these are probably the closest colourway we get to the Nike Kobe 5 Pro Chaos. So this colourway, as soon as you open the box, you are presented with this little card, which will get close up for you. Same paperwork, slightly different coloured box, which looks pretty nice, and the shoe itself. Now, the shoe itself is really striking in person, really nice colourway. I think the details in this shoe are probably emphasised a little bit more on this colourway than the first colourway, the purple ones. So yeah, like straight into it. Traction, obviously the exact same. A little bit more of a subtle colourway on the traction. It's kind of like a off-white colour with a pearlescent touch, and it looks like there's kind of waves of yellow through the traction, which is really nice. Moving up to the tooling, this is where the one thing that really kind of jumped out to me as being probably reminiscent of the Chaos colourway for the Kobe 5 Pro. So the colourway on this kind of shank on the lateral side, comparing it to the first colourway of the the Puma All Pro Elites, this lateral shank, when you look at it, is purple in colour, but there's a glitter kind of fleck through it, which is really nice. However, on this one is very much a chrome effect. So it's kind of green pearlescent in the light, and then you move the shoe and it looks purple. So this is why I felt as if this was kind of something along the lines of these. When you look at the light hitting this, again, it's a pearlescent kind of effect, but it's also got that chrome shine on it too. Same with the toe box with the Kobe 5, but unfortunately I would have liked more of this colour on the shoe, but then again, you try to make it look more like a knockoff of the Pro, not entirely, but you can see where they're kind of going here. The colour itself with the yellow, you've got the yellow in there, that kind of goes from the off-white creamy coloured. I think I prefer the kind of white panelling on this shoe compared to that one as well. This one's still got a wee bit of a pearlescent effect in there too. Kind of went over the top with the pearlescent, not in a bad way, but in a good way. And then you've got this ultra weave netting. So on the first colourway of the All Pro Nitro Elite, you can see it's a purple ultra weave with this kind of fluorescent pink underneath. Whereas this one is, I think it's like a kind of pretty much like a neutral colour of a blue. You can see it on top of this kind of purple here, and it doesn't really stand out too much, the purple shining through, but the rest of the colour's got this kind of blue tint to it. Again, the shoe itself is, it looks really nice. Instead of the purple tongue, you've got this yellow. And the one thing I will say is, in the last video I pointed out that there was this kind of synthetic material over the top of the tongue to help grip the laces. It doesn't feel as tacky on this colourway. It actually feels as if it may not actually be there, because the laces are slipping when you push them across, but on this one clearly sticks. So I don't know if this is something they've missed out or they've deliberately not put on this colour. I'm just going to actually check, because I've literally just taken these straight in the box. Yeah, it's not on that one either, so that's a bit strange how the purple colourway has it, but the yellow ones don't. I'm not entirely sure why that is. So I'm actually a wee bit taken aback that that's not there. So that's one benefit that was actually in the purple colourway, but for these ones it's actually not present. So that's actually a bit of a disappointment that that's not there, because it just feels like a regular nylon tongue. So just a wee update with this. I'm actually trying these on right now for the footage of on feet. The tongue layer that's missing from the purple pair doesn't actually affect the lockdown. I'm walking around and they still feel very snug, you know, even if I undo one of the laces, it still feels good. So although it is a point that it is missing, whether it was a mistake or whether it was intentional, I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't really affect it too much, to be honest. The lockdown is still really, really nice without it. So I'm just going to take the midsole out here. This one is a different colourway from the purple. It's got the kind of light blue on the outside, got the yellow on the inside, and we've got this carbon fibre plate in the underfoot. Again, still feels very nice quality, glued in there quite well, and the actual drop-in midsole got the Nitro branding on there. So no real change otherwise. So in the first video that I done, I actually received the purple colourway in a size 8.5 UK. They were on the Puma website for €175. And they were a little bit, well, I say a little bit, I mean they were quite big. So I done a wee bit of shopping around and I managed to get the correct size. It wasn't the smoothest of transactions though. I will be doing another video on that transaction because it has to do with a retailer and it's not the best experience, so I will hopefully be doing a video on that relatively soon regarding that transaction, because I come from a retail background. I've worked from sort of large retailers in the past, and I feel that if you're like myself who likes to spend their hard-earned cash on basketball shoes, you want a good experience. So I will be going into that in more detail in a later video, so please subscribe and you'll be able to follow along with that. Back to the shoe though, still feels very comfortable. Like I say, I managed to get my size, which should have been a 7.5 UK. Normally I'm a size 8 UK, but then drop half a size down and I was able to pick these up relatively easy. When you go on the Puma website, it does say that some of the sizes are actually low in stock. So I don't know if they actually have a lot of these particular ones. I'm going to ask Puma what's going on with the tongue, because this is the first I've noticed this. I just presumed this was going to be the exact same, but there is a clear difference in the tongue, which is a bit of a shame really, because that then makes you think, well, is it worthwhile paying the money for the shoe then if you're kind of not going to get that feature, because this is supposed to be the elite shoe but that feature's missing and it's on the first one, so what's going on there? So yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can on that one. Otherwise, I think this is a great looking colourway. I think it's quite nice to have that bit of balance from the dark purple to brighten things up a wee bit. But this shank is really nice effect on there. Could we have had a wee bit more of a darker toe, because obviously if you're playing then you're probably going to get scuffed over time. So light colourways is a good idea. Is it going to yellow over time? This is some of the questions you might have. So this is something I'll probably document down the line. But for now, just wanted to do a video on this colourway because I quite liked it and I thought it was important to kind of get a video up here so you guys could get as much information as possible. One thing to note, as I said earlier, the tongue, it's not the same. So if you're going to buy one of these, I would definitely try and get the purple pair, because as far as I can see, it's not present on this shoe. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you've not subscribed, and please like the video to help the algorithm, and turn the notification bells on so that when new videos get uploaded, you get to watch them first hand. Until next time.